Hello class, welcome back to my class, math class, and today we are going to learn about planning and collecting data. To collect data, we have some methods. The first one is survey. So survey, if you want to ask people directly, so you can do survey. Survey can be given in two methods. The first one by questionnaire. So you can give the list of questions to the people to be answered. And the second one is the interview. So you can ask the questions directly to the people. So the second one, after survey, if you want to record the result of an event happening, so you can do two other methods. The first one, you can do the experiment, or you can do the observation. If you want to ask the favorite food in 7B, of course you have to ask the people directly by survey. So you can do the questionnaire, give the questionnaire to the people, or give the interview to the people in 7B. The next one, if you want to know how many cars pass Pribadi school in 1 hour, so you cannot ask the people who pass the Pribadi school, but you have to observe. So observe, you do the observation. So observe how many cars by cars in 1 hour. And the third one, if you want to know how many times will a dice show 6, the number of 6 in a dice, if it's rolled 10 times, of course you cannot observe, you cannot ask the people, but you have to do the experiment by roll the dice 10 times. So in here there are different types of collecting data to get the different types of data. You can do survey, experiment, observation, or questionnaire and interview. And in statistics, we know that we have a population and we have the sample. What are the difference between the population and the sample? The population is the group you collect data from. For example, the population in 7B. So all the students in 7B are the population. But sometimes some groups are too large to collect data from. For example, the population in Indonesia. You cannot ask one by one the population in Indonesia to get several data. So you may use a small group taken from the population. So we call it as sample. So the sample is the small group from the population. So a sample should be about 10% of population and should be chosen randomly. Now, about collecting data, do you understand? Next, we are going to go to the types of data. There are two types of data. Let me erase the blackboard. The first one, the type of data, the first one is discrete data. The discrete data is the data which has an exact value. So, for example, the number of students in 7B, of course, it given in exact value. The number of cats in the garden, of the number of dogs in a school, for example. Nah, so we take in discrete. So this is exact value. The second one is the continuous data. The continuous data are the data that can take in any value. It can be decimals, percentage, fractions, or so on. So the data involving any of measurement. So for example, the heights of students, the weights of an apple. So this is, it can be any value. Nah, the discrete data we can call as counted data. And for the continuous data, we can call as measured data. So if the data comes from the data you are counting, we call it as discrete data. If the data we get from the measured value, so we get the continuous data. For example, the number of chairs in the classroom. Can you guess which type of data? Is it discrete or continuous? Yes, it is discrete because you get the data by counting. And the second one, the height of student in a classroom. Of course, it's continuous data. Why? Because you get the data by measuring. Okay, thank you.